Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming back. My name's Ben and I'm from Happy TCG. Today is a slightly different video. So what we're going to look at today is a submission that I sent off probably a couple of months ago. It's not just come back, but I haven't had a chance to actually upload it onto any social media for a while. And it's a card that I sent off to a new company in the UK called GetGraded, which is a grading company for cards. I believe they do other merchandise as well, but preliminary for cards, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Magic the Gathering, all sorts of bits and pieces. And a little bit dubious at first because they're a new company, a new grading company, and they had a little bit of a rocky start, but actually their ethos and everything seems to be getting better and better, and they seem to be upgrading GetGrading the website really well. So I had a submission to come back that I wanted to run through today, and then I want to give my predictions and stuff that I'm going to send back to them again to get graded and see what we get back from them. The first one I wanted to show you today was a Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh a long time ago. I used to play it competitively, and I ended up stopping to collect more Pokemon cards, Final Fantasy cards, etc. But yeah, this was my card since Yu-Gi-Oh came out. I've never really used it, never played with it, and I wanted to send it off to get graded. Not for so much of a fact of selling, although I am selling it, but at an incredibly high price in the hope that no one buys it. But more of a fact that it was a bit of a special card to me. It was a Blue Eyes White Dragon, as you can see. Really nice holo, and to me it was in really good condition. So it's old. There are a little bit of corners. The corners are the worst out of all of it, so there's a little bit of lift on the corners. Surfaces were quite good, edges were okay, and as you can see. So I want to show you the card first before, I know you've seen the actual the rating, but just going to detail the ratings, I want to show you the card first. It's difficult to see purely because it's obviously in the casing already, but the card itself is really good. Yeah, you can see the edges, so they're faded over time, and the corners as well. Centering wasn't too bad overall, and surfaces there wasn't too much scratch on there. So to start with, we might as well go through this side, so you can see my lovely face in the reflection there. So GetGraded is the company, and these are one of their new stickers that they've put on the labels, which actually look really cool. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's like this little rainbow effect. There you go. This is a nice little rainbow effect. And it's come in a nice little case. I mean, I could take this out, but I haven't, purely because I think it keeps the sort of keeps it nice and tidy and stuff. So you can see that actually when I sent it off, you got a reference number here, which is 1,496, and I'm assuming that's how many submissions they had, and that was the 1,496th submission. So they were relatively new when I sent it off, but they do really nice. So they have obviously a title and code. They tell you which deck it was from or which sort of set it was from, a reference number obviously, and then you've got your, as every other company does, you've got your score overall with a sort of a range, so near mint, and then you've got a description of each. So centering was a 9, corners a 7, which sounds about right, edges were an 8, and surfaces were an 8.5. Now when I sent this off, I was expecting an 8, and obviously that's what we got back, so to me that screams that they know what they're doing. I'm no expert myself, but yeah, so I was really happy with that actually. That came back probably a month or so ago. I've just not had time to actually do anything about it. So the plan is now to send off more, and what I want to show you guys today is exactly what I'm sending off, and kind of the predictions. So, in no particular order, actually I'm going to go through it in a particular order because there's a couple that are similar. No expensive cards really. There's one that may be worth a bit that I may resell. Otherwise, a lot of it is promo cards. The first one, if no one really knows, one of my catch things is EVs or evolutions. So the first one is going to be the EV promo, Black Star promo. So again, I really like this card. Let's take it out of this actually, because it looks like it's got a marking, but it hasn't. The card itself is in really good condition. So yeah, so centering is not too bad, a little bit heavy I think on this side. Surfaces, edges are pretty much spot on. I really like this card. The holo looks really good, down the back here, and then on the back Again, centering is not bad at all. There's no marks, no scratches, no whitening at all. So again, I'm hoping for an 8. There's a tiny little bit up here. And with the centering as well, I can't see it being 9. But I'm hoping for at least an 8. I'll be surprised if we get lower than an 8, since there's nothing there. So let's just put that back in the sleeve. I handle these sometimes when I'm going to go and get these graded. Just handle them like they're a little child, because you do not want them to get mullered or scratched or anything, and you can imagine they're going to be bubble wrapped to an inch of its life when they get sent off. I haven't tried the new system yet. This is the other one, so sorry, this is the other one, so this is easy. I haven't tried the new system yet for GetGraded, but it looks like you can have a full tracking service on it as well now, which is really good. And it does scream a lot of confidence for me actually, so I'm looking forward to sending these off. It will be towards next week that I'll be sending them, and roughly turnaround time at the moment I think is around a month, give or take, maybe 6 weeks. But I'll let you know how we got on with that. I may be wrong, it may be longer now. It took about a month I think last time. So again, really nice, the artwork for this. It's nothing special, we've all seen this one before. It's just a Black Star promo. You can see, oh, it's not a Black Star promo, sorry, it's not. It's not like a shiny Charizard or anything like that, but that's the reason why I wanted to get it graded, because I just absolutely love Eevees. So again, centering, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Corners are good. On the back, we're a little bit top heavy, I think. Maybe? Not sure. But apart from that, surfaces look really good as well. So I would expect good things from this as well. I'm going to go for a 9 for this. Let's go for a 9. Don't hurt me if it's not right. Okay, and we'll put this back up. So that's both the Eevees. So that's the Eevee done. We like Eevee. Next ones are the Pikachus. So there's 2 Pikachus that I really like that I've got in foil. I only really send foils off to GetGraded unless it's a real special card. The only reason behind that is because they just look good, and in a grading, the card that's graded in a slab when it's not a foil, to me it just doesn't look that good. It just looks like a normal card. So this one's really nice as well. There is a very small, and I don't think you can see on camera, just tiny factory line there. So that unfortunately won't get it pristine. It's really heavy on this side as well, and that's really easy to see. So that will bring it down. So I'm looking at about 7. Corners are fine. That's actually a really shame because it would be a really perfect card, I think, otherwise. Yes, it's the same on this side as well. So it's not as bad on this side, I don't think, or it's just not easier to tell from the back, but the centering's off on the back as well. So the centering will come back, probably, that's pretty bad actually. So that may bring it down to sort of 7. I'm hoping there's nothing else on this at all, so I'm hoping that it will be 7 at its very least. Okay, 3 more. Pikachu again. Just flopped out, so that's fine. So another Black Star. So again, nice shiny. Centering is better on this one, pretty even, give or take. Yep, both on bottom, top, and the back as well. Not too bad, a little bit maybe heavy on top. Oh, actually, not so bad. We've got a tiny bit of whitening here. So again, 7 is probably where we're going to be at with this one. Which is fine, because again, like I said, it's not something that we're going to look to sell, it's something that I want to keep. The 2 last ones, I will potentially be looking to sell. So I'll be looking for 8s, 9s and 10s as a minimum. First one is a Gyarados. So I actually picked this up by accident. I clicked on this on eBay, it had a couple of seconds left, and I actually pressed the wrong button and managed to bid for it. Now the ironic thing was, I bid really cheap and it cost me something like £4. And to be honest with you, it didn't look in that great condition on the photo. So I'm a little bit confused because it's in really good condition. You've got a tiny little bit on this corner here, which is just where it's been cut, and then on the bottom you've got a little bit of whitening here as well. It's not coming up, is it? No. So the back lets it down a little bit, centering's good, but the front is flawless. It's really, really good. So the back let it down, so it's not going to be a 10, it's going to be between an 8 and a 9. GetGraded, who I'm sending it to, I don't believe do points, so they don't do like 8.5 or 9.5, so I'm going to say either an 8 or a 9, fingers crossed. And last but certainly not least, I have left this one till last because this is going to be my pride and joy, this one. This is a Shining Yugioh. So again, this wasn't an accident, but this was an eBay buy. And just get into focus. Yes, this is really pretty as well. All the Shining Yugiohs are, you know how they are. What you've got on the centering is pretty good. Slightly maybe to the right, a tiny bit, but not much. Surfaces are fine. And then there's a tiny, you can't see it, there's a minuscule up here, little, not dent, a little nick. And there's a tiny little dent here. You can see that one. Which won't obviously then bring it down. So there you go, you can see that on the other side. You can't see on top. So again, I'm going to go for an 8. 8 or a 9. 8 or a 7, sorry. But certainly not a 9 or 10. But we'll see what happens when it comes back. But thank you very much, guys. What we'll do is we'll put this video out, and then we will look back at this video when these come back from GetGraded and see where the predictions lie. If you guys have had any dealings with GetGraded, feel free to put a comment below on your thoughts. I at the moment really liked, and the Blue Eyes White Dragon came back exactly how I predicted. Cases are really nice, so see how you get on with that. Like, follow, comment below. Obviously, really good if you could subscribe so you can see the future videos for when these guys come back, and we can go for there. Anyway, we shall see you in the next video. The next video actually is going to be Shining Fates. It's a box that I got from these guys. So the comic book shop in Crawley. So it's called The Comic Shop. Visit the website. They do stuff online. They are nearly out of Pokemon already, but they have got more stuff coming in, and there's loads of exciting stuff coming soon that they've told me about already. So we shall see you in the next video. Bye bye.